Hello, this is Dr. Jill Young, and I'm going to go over your week 5 work. I'm sorry, I want to go ahead and tell you that I want to apologize right away for my voice. I'm sick, and I can't hardly talk. I can barely talk, so I'm really sorry. This might be very annoying to hear, but I figured it's better for me to give you something than nothing at all. So I'm going to go over the week 5 discussion. Assignment 3 discussion. Week 5, assignment 1 discussion. If I can get there. Okay, here we are. Okay, so week 5, assignment 1. You're going to start reviewing and responding. Virtual teams and communication. In this assignment, you will study the structure of virtual teams and managerial skills. So you're going to read that. You're going to do research on these things using the library, internet. You want to research virtual teams. And then these bullets here, follow these tasks. Provide suggestions. So you want to talk about what best practices, how leaders can deal with the advantages and challenges with virtual teams. Talk about mission, vision, expectations, rules that can be set when working in virtual teams. And tell me about kind of set up a program or a kind of a template to follow that leadership can use when communicating changes within the organization. If you look, here is your rubric, but this one has a extended rubric. Click on this. Make sure that you're reading the requirements. It's the discussion rubric. Excuse me. This is kind of an involved discussion post, I would say, because you still have to do the responses as well. But it just seems like there could be a lot of, this is a research project too, so you want to make sure that you post a substantive post, or a post with some substance to it. It's probably going to be pretty lengthy. It is 80 points, as always, with discussion posts. Week 5, assignment 2 is a Dropbox assignment. You're given a scenario. You're expected to do research. And you want to talk about reaching different audience groups. You are responsible in this scenario for communicating the mission, vision, and values during an employee orientation. So you're teaching it. You had to come up with the training. How would you communicate that effectively? And it really needs to be something they retain. So what are some ways that you can kind of make it easy to remember? You got a PowerPoint, and you're going to basically make the PowerPoint you would make if you were doing this in real life. Now, we go to the way presentations should be formatted. Whenever you're doing a presentation, your slides should be bullets that summarize what you would say. But in the notes section below, you need to write actually what you would say, your script. And then you want to make a handout for the employees, something that they can use to remind them of what you're teaching them. Cite all your sources in APA style. In a presentation, I'm going to see a title slide. A title slide. Your reference page. Your reference slide is last. It's the last slide. It doesn't count as the body and the number count either. I don't think there's a number count for this. There isn't really, and that's fine. But your reference slide's on a slide. But your in-text citations are going to be probably in your script, in the notes section, because that's exactly what you would say. So you're going to talk about some of the things you researched, and you're going to put the actual script in the notes section. You want to put the in-text citations in there. Here's the rubric for this assignment, and it has an expandable one too. Click on that and make sure you're covering everything. For example, if you look at this, you can see here, did you clearly identify and explain the mission, vision, and values? Then you type presentation content were clearly created and intended for audience of new employees. So it just needs to do what it says it's going to do. It needs to clearly identify who your audience is. But if you scroll down here, you can see every single requirement. This is the box you need to worry about. If you want to make the best grade possible, here's the box right here, this last one, on each one. And it does have a section about the speaker notes. Please do not forget the speaker notes. I get so many students who don't write anything in that area, and that will cost you. So make sure to pay attention to that. All right, that's really all there is to it. And I won't torture you with my voice. But please email me if you have any questions or concerns. It has been a pleasure being your instructor this term. Make sure every assignment that you have to turn in is in the classroom by next Wednesday, November 6th, because I can't accept anything after that because of I have to turn around grades pretty quickly. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be glad to answer. You can always do it early if you want me to look at it really quick. But anyway, I look forward to hearing from you during this last week of class. And I wish you luck on your future courses and endeavors. Thanks. Have a great evening.